Located in Belle Chase, Louisiana, Oronite operates the Oak Point plant. Chevron Oronite is a subsidiary of Chevron Corporation, and Oak Point is one of the largest additive plants in the world, producing advanced, high-quality products that enhance fuels and lubricants. Oak Point is a specialty additives manufacturing plant that has a long-standing history of success for more than 75 years in Plaquemines Parish.
The Oak Point plant was constructed in 1941 next to the Mississippi River as a direct result of a request from the United States government during World War II. The plant's strategic location provided a critical source of oil additives to the eastern seaboard.
We blend over 300 unique additive packages for over 400 customers and have two basic product lines. Oronite lubricant oil additives for almost everything with engine oil, including cars, trucks, ships, tractors, and motorcycles, and our Oronite fuel additives, primarily for use in gasoline and cars. An additive is produced when taking raw materials and mixing and blending them to form new chemicals or packages that are combined into fuels and lubricants to make engines run better and more efficiently.
We are a strong friend and neighbor to the community, with deep-rooted relationships throughout Plaquemines Parish. Multiple generations of families from the local community have worked at Oak Point. The products we make are important to the world, enabling our modern way of life.
I moved to Belle Chase when I was 13 years old and attended Belle Chase High School. When my wife and I started planning our family, the easy choice was to move back to Belle Chase. Well, we've been back for 8 years. My wife, 3 boys, and I love the primary school, local YMCA, local Cub Scout Pack 301, Rotary Club, fishing out of Myrtle Grove, crabbing on Grand Bayou Road, birthdays at our Chevron Park, and a lot of other aspects of our great community.
Oak Point is in the greater New Orleans metropolitan area, which provides our workforce a unique and fun blend of rural and urban living. Our community has many recreational and outdoor activities. Plaquemines Parish is known as the sportsman's paradise. Housing options are varied, as you can live in historical housing to condo living. And the area offers great private and public schools. Our traditions are special, from the Creole and Cajun cuisine to the many festivals that include Mardi Gras and Plaquemines Parish Orange and Seafood Festivals. Our local culture is an extension of the Louisiana family experience. Where else in the world would you be able to enjoy the Gulf waters for fishing and water sports by day, and within 15 to 20 minutes be able to experience the birthplace of jazz by night? New Orleans.
Our culture is one in which our workforce feels valued, trusted, and empowered so that we can deliver on performance. In the fast-paced world we live in, with constant market fluctuations, it is essential that we are agile to maintain business value. We act as one team to win as one team.
Started January 17th of 2000. I was a narcotic agent in Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office for 13 and a half years, and the size of my family kept getting bigger and the less money I was getting, so I decided to look for opportunity for another job, and I decided to try here. When he gave me my first paycheck here, I looked at it and then I said, man, this is a lot of money for 2 weeks pay here, and I'm just in the learning center and I haven't done anything other than just, everything in the books right now. So I called my wife and I told her, I said, I think these people made a mistake on my paycheck. This is a lot of money here. So my wife said, don't tell nobody that, just bring the money home. So it was a great financial opportunity coming here at Chevron. Not knowing the impact that Katrina had on this part of the parish, because we didn't know, they wasn't letting anybody in and telling, so we were just in the dark about how bad the situation was down south there where I live at. So my house got totally destroyed, and so did everybody in my neighborhood. And Chevron, what they did, they gave us trailers that we can move our families in, and I think that was a good thing for them to do, to keep everybody together with their families, because that was a rough time. I decided to move back home, so that's why I like living in this part of Louisiana. I love my fishing, I love my hunting, and I got into duck hunting this year, and that's something else I have a passion for.
Working at Chevron provides you a learning experience that you don't typically find in the business industry. I began my journey with the company by working at Pascagoula, Richmond, and Salt Lake refineries as an intern in a co-op. I became a full-time employee in 2019 as a design engineer at Oak Point, the Oak Point facility, and I've had a wonderful time working in a family-rich atmosphere in South Louisiana. I've learned that Oak Point has a specific opportunity which provides employees exposure to a lot of moving parts that keep the facility safe and reliable to continue to add value to Chevron in the world. Even though my time at Chevron has been relatively short, I'd have opportunities to challenge myself and have direct impact to improve changes with support from teams and experienced employees across the globe.
At Chevron, we work hard to be environmental stewards and promote open dialogue with our community neighbors. Affordable, reliable, and ever cleaner energy is essential to achieving a more prosperous and sustainable world for everyone. I serve as the lead environmental engineer, and one of the major things that I do here is work to protect our license to operate this plant in South Louisiana. And we do this by working to comply with all environmental regulations and permits that we have. It's vital in my role to maintain an active partnership with our local agency, particularly the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality. It's important that they know and understand well what we do here, and it's important that we know and understand well what their objectives are so that we can be sure that we are meeting their objectives in working to protect the environment. South Louisiana has a rich diversity of natural resources in addition to substantial deposits of oil and natural gas. The surface community has got rich resources in the Mississippi River, in the surrounding coastal marshes, in the upland areas where most of our cities and towns are. And part of our license to operate this plant here at Oak Point is that we earnestly and energetically work to protect those natural resources so that they can continue to be available for our communities and our state.
At Oak Point, Chevron is committed to nurturing a work environment that fosters inclusiveness and respects, encourages, and supports the uniqueness and varied perspectives of every individual. Our employee networks are groups of employees who are focused on dimensions of diversity that are structured and aligned with the company's diversity objectives, values, vision, and strategy. It is all of our responsibility as employees to take an active role in fostering diversity.
We are committed to creating social and economic value wherever we do business. As a global company, we learn from and respect the local cultures in which we operate. As one of the pillars of the Chevron Way, we seek to build impactful relationships with residents and organizations and communities where we operate through workforce engagement and volunteer activities.
Chevron's compensation and benefits programs are designed to be locally competitive in the market and to meet the needs of employees in the area of wealth, health, and retirement benefits. You and your family are important to us at Oak Point. We also have programs to support a positive work-life balance, as well as professional opportunities for development growth at the plant. The metro area affords great working opportunities for spouses and significant others who move into the area.
At Oak Point, there are many positions that make up our workforce. From our trades to crafts, you will see that Oak Point leverages digital technology to deliver business value.
I was hired in 2006 in the blending and shipping department, where I started on the load job, the end job, loading trucks, containers, rail cars, tote bins, whatever else. After about 18 months, I moved to the R job, which is considered the unload job, where we, again, unload rail cars, tank trucks, containers, tote bins, things like that. After an additional 12 months, I went to the Q job, which is the last official job in the blending and shipping area, which is the blender job. On there, we blend our final products from taking all our components, going into a final blend tank where it's mixed, sampled out, loaded into rail cars, containers, tank trucks. And that way, that's the final product going out to wherever the destination is to other plants. And that's how we make our money here at Chevron, is by getting that stuff out of the gate. Without the raw materials and stuff there, we'd have a hard time doing it. But all three jobs combined make up the blending shipping department. Also, after about I think 6 years, I went into the CO program, the Chief Operator program, to where I learned the head operator's job. And then about 2 years after that, which was 2012, somewhere in there, I became a permanent head operator, where I oversaw all the logistics, loading and unloading, blending of all rail cars, trucks, tanks, containers, and movements throughout the plant. And then in 2017, I was officially hired as a shift supervisor for the blending, shipping, and utilities area, where now I oversee 2 units, one the blending and shipping department and utilities department.
By delivering operational excellence and engaging with the community, Oak Point helps to achieve Chevron's vision to be the global energy company most admired for its people, partnership, and performance. At Oak Point, we are a family and proud to be part of our community.